character out.
Go ahead and
the
throw another
box.
invite.
Another one. Now we need 6.
Loading much faster tonight.
So far.
I don't see my character model. Steven got his out. How did he do that?
My what?
Your character model?
Oh, it might have gotten cleaned up from the board when I put away the board stuff.
I put it in my box at the end of the last game.
Oh, I did not do that, I guess.
I didn't do that either.
Do I just need to click add player?
Yeah, I think.
You can right click and search on it rather than.
I did that. How do I put it away now? Delete it. I got my guy now. I don't know how to put away that box.
It loaded it in weird.
This
Gonna have to
microphone's
take my
right in
map.
their nose.
Are you able to drag my mat, Ryan?
Hmm?
Are you able to drag my player mat up?
It can be done.
Your player mat? Oh,
Your
just as
character
far as
sheet?
pick it up?
Yeah, threw it all back here.
It looks like there's still something in your Tinkerer box. Copy of that.
Buy a beat.
What is this purple thing?
I think that's his retirement card. It doesn't show us what it is. You also have a purple card to me.
Gotcha.
And this one here might be purple to you.
Yep. Where did BJ's hand go?
That's what I'm trying to find.
Oh, it's back down by his box.
Ryan, pull the mic
Nope,
out of your nose.
That is his extra cards.
It looks like all of his cards.
Come back.
Do it. Pull the mic out of your nose, Ryan.
Better.
We'll see. Yes. So far, I'm not getting the heavy
BJ,
breathing.
what are you doing with those ones?
I don't know. I didn't mean to grab them.
Wee.
Alright. I may grab you another set of cards.
How do I get my player sheet too?
Did you your player sheet's not there either?
No, my white little player thing's not there with my XP
When you
and gold.
When you opened it and closed it last time, it was all there, right?
Correct.
Did you use this button up here to deploy it, or did you pull new ones out?
I just pulled out new ones. But
I mean, when he originally opened his box, like I had to click this button here for my name.
Okay, so it's got my starting abilities there now.
that's because I pulled them back from a different box. Same with the character sheet.
I'll have
Remember,
this is
do you remember what you were at?
Let's see. I think it was 21. I think it was 13 XP plus the 8 XP for beating the law. But see, now my player mat's back in front of me now
But
too.
because I pulled a new one out for you, that too.
See you tomorrow. Adios.
Mhm. So I need to go through and repick my starting stuff.
Yep. Unfortunately.
This is not the most intuitive.
This is that map with the boss, right?
Yep.
You only did the first room though.
Well, I didn't, but it likes to not pull it out the first time.
Okay, I cannot grab my mat and put it back up there. And it's on top of things.
Your mat isn't. What mat?
Like basically your player mat where you put your cards while you play. In your card in your player.
What is it on
sheet.
top of?
His hand.
It's on top of everything that is back there. Oh, now it's moving.
It's not on top of anything, BJ. I just moved it. There's nothing under it. I don't understand what you're.
It was showing up back normally where the other stuff is sitting. It was on top of my character sheet, my box, all of that stuff.
Okay.
It looked like it was where it is now the whole time to me
Yeah,
too.
that might have just been a weird
Wondering.
something.
Is there a way to quickly pick up all of these cards so I can see them all and get rid of the ones I don't want?
You can put them into your hand. You have to pretty much do that one at a time.
All right.
If you can do that and then search your hand, maybe that might make it easier. I'm looking between my hand and the 3 cards I have
No.
in my advancement ones.
I'm just gonna have to put it down. I got it.
Also, did anybody advance anything with their retirement stuff in the last game?
You mean
I
like
did
make any
not.
progress at all toward it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only asked because I did, but I completely forgot about it until like the next day.
You can rewatch it.
Ken.
Notes.
Is this on Twitch right now?
Yes.
My son wants to watch it on Twitch, even though he's right here.
Oh. Sweet. Do it up. I do not believe I did anything for my retirement. I have a very specific person I have to kill, and we So that. Do you need the URL?
I think I use my subscription thing for you through my Amazon.
It's
So he
just
should be able to just find it.
it's just the same as my or my name in game too, the 4MP3D.
I think I'm good.
What's up?
This guy. Oh, that's Ryan's. Damn, that guy's starting behind.
I would like to say that if everyone is touching me, I can buff all their attacks.
Start up front.
Start in the middle, right?
You would like to say that?
Yeah.
All right. So before we get going too far here, the barrel layer. The stench of death and rotting flesh gets thicker as you kick past the corpses of your foes and head deeper into the underground burial site. Guided by the muffled sounds of conversation, you find your way through a maze of crypts, burst into a small room full of hard-faced bandits, all with bows at the ready. They're clearly guarding something. You must be in the right place. Special rules. Add 3 curse cards to each character's attack modifier deck as a scenario effect.
That sounds gross.
Ew.
Gross.
So the good news is that a couple of us won't get 3.
You guys can all have 3 and I'll take 1.
Why is that? Why is that case?
Because there are only 10.
Oh, why would they do that?
Put a limit to how how much the game can stack on you. Shuffle, 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 shuffle.
So Ryan, you gave me a card that just has the back side of a card on both sides.
It's probably rendering slowly for you.
Well,
Yeah,
looks like to
that's a
me too.
curse. Yeah, it's shown as a curse on my side. So
Okay.
Alright, so everybody reset your health and XP.
And shuffle up your modifier deck.
Yep.
God, I don't know what you're doing. Let's run the garbage.
Hmm?
I don't know. I just saw a ton of stuff come up in the chat, and it's like,
Was us resetting our health and experience?
started making the game run like poo.
BJ, once you're at noob, you can't go any further down.
How do I know? 7. Let's see. Health is at 8. Okay. I got it. I got it. I'm reset. Why is the board facing toward us?
Because that's how this one is laid out.
To confuse us with a different perspective.
Yeah, it's a trap. Which
My character sheet went into the box. How do I open the box?
right click on it and go to search, or just drag it out. It should be the only thing in there if you just click and drag. Don't seem to have a manual anymore.
Oh, I remember this. This guy opens the doors and shit gets real. We get to buy stuff?
No, no buying.
Oh, we haven't gone
We
back
just
to town
basically went downstairs from where we were last time, so we
yet.
didn't
Yeah.
actually. All right, so I guess we'll pick our first cards.
Check. Mark. Cards.
Oh, yes, good call. So, got to pick one. What an annoying one to get.
Somebody's manhandling my cards.
You don't have to rotate it if you're adding it to the pile.
I rotated the whole
Auto
pile
rotate.
accidentally. Somebody moved my card when I was trying to rotate it.
Do these stay purple when they're down on the ground here, Steven?
Nope.
Nope.
But I can't see it. It's double-sided. It's not mine. This one I can see the back of the card, but when you flip it, it's purple. This one, when you flipped it, it was just bricks on both sides, which is weird.
That's weird.
Can Can you read mine if I flip it?
Which
Yours
way is it
are
right
just
now?
Bricks.
Just bricks.
Yeah, I just see bricks on both
Bricks.
sides. So.
That's probably what this is supposed to do. When it turns purple, they just don't have the texture
Probably.
set up right.
Yep.
So you can probably leave those facing up and see it. That's cool. I like that. Why am I upside down?
Why am I upside down?
No idea. I don't think you saw it earlier, but I flicked you all the way across the table. I felt bad and put it
I
back.
did not see that.
Put it back where you saw it. You're welcome. You, my friend, are welcome.
Get the reason, but how do you flick stuff?
I'm gonna tell you.
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
Like this. Hey. Knock it off.
Casualty. Sorry, Ryan.
What'd you do?
Flicked you.
Rude.
He was like, Ryan sucks, and he flicked you across the map. I'll pick you back up, though. Don't worry, Ryan.
Thanks, bro.
Oh, let's start to spot this. Bastard.
I need you all to not go faster than me.
Okay. I mean, it's almost impossible for me, but okay.
These are archers, and they seem. Or if you remember, they're been before.
So you need me to go slow.
I mean, I'm going relatively fast.
Like, what's relative?
I'm basically going as fast as I possibly can. So it's fast. It's just not. as
More than a
fast as-
third faster than possible?
yes.
Okay. So that's like as slow as I can go. Far away are we from these guys? 2, 1, or 2?
You're 2. We're 3 in the back.
You're 2. So, all right. So I guess we will. Oh, I don't want that one. This one. That's pretty slow.
I'd say.
I wish it would automatically face down on them on there. I mean, it really doesn't matter. I don't know why it matters if you can see them or not.
Well, in theory, nobody's supposed to know what each other's numbers are.
But why? You're
Until we
co-oping.
flip.
Well, you're not supposed to.
Yeah,
tell
it's supposed to be
specifics.
part of the difficulty. Yeah.
I think the game's hard enough without that.
Well, it seems that way
Oh,
right
this
now.
table flip
Once you
button's
start
not
leveling
grayed
up.
out.
Hmm?
I don't know, my flip table button's not grayed out this time.
Please don't.
What if I already did?
You didn't.
It's just taking a while to load the flip.
It's not. It's really not that exciting in most of these custom tables, anyways.
Don't do it, yeah. Not do it right anyway.
Everybody ready?
I think so.
Woo, I get to go first.
Welcome.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna start.
The Tinkerer tried to beat you, though.
He was. Well, he wanted to give the bonus, but I'm not really attacking anything anyway. So I'm gonna do basic. This one.
The Tinker cannot see the initiative tracker for whatever reason.
Did you click on where it says initiative tracker?
I did.
Oh, well, you're second to go. And then I'm going to make this active.
What is that thing?
It gives me retaliate too, and I get experience each time I retaliate. So basically, these two close ones are going to have to punch me with disadvantage. And when they do, they'll take 2 damage from me.
Gotcha.
The far 2, however, will just swing like normal.
Ah, shoot. What are these bear trap things? Fuck, I should have.
They're damage, so it's going to be a 2 or 3 damage track. Trap.
I can't do my second move. Fuck.
Are you done, Ryan?
I am.
All right. So, Steven and Adam, go ahead and take +1 to all your attacks. And then I'm going to shoot. Which one would you guys prefer me to shoot and poison?
One furthest from me.
All right. I'm going to shoot Bandit Archer 6
I take +1 to attack.
for
0.
2 and a poison.
Should I just remember that, or is there a way to track that?
Written in, then maybe BJ can remind us.
I'll just remember.
Yeah.
It's my turn? Or wait, on?
When BJ is done.
Yep, I'm done. That's it.
Okay. All right, let's try. Can I move through you, Ryan?
You can move through me.
All right.
But you can't. Yeah, you have to land. You can't move through them unless you're jumping.
Right. So let's see. Range of 3, attack 2, target 2. I guess this guy. Guess I'm gonna attack both these guys. For 2 +1 is 3, and then I got a -1, so 2 on the 4 there. I got a curse.
Lovely.
So what does that mean?
That just means to miss.
That guy took nothing. And that means I can't do anything for my second. I was going to move up and poison one of them. Cannot. Yay, wasted. That would make it the Bandit Archer's turn.
Doing attack +1, range +1. Yuck.
That is gross.
They're
So
not
go and-
moving, so they'll attack Adam at disadvantage, or will they attack the scoundrel?
They will attack me at disadvantage. Basically, they're all
Sorry.
4 going to attack me because I'm closest.
Well,
And
the
I
two at
went
disadvantage
fastest.
may attack
They will not.
Adam instead.
They will attack the closest one, Stephen. That is the rule of the game. Am I incorrect in that?
I don't know. I just remember never fully understanding how range impacted that.
It doesn't. Like it will. They will always shoot the closest one.
Okay.
And they will try to move to get into range of the closest one if they're not. But at any rate, this first one here, Bandit Archer 2, is going to shoot
At a
me
disadvantage.
without disadvantage on that one. Do you already flip cards? Or are these left over from last game?
It must be left over. I didn't see anyone. What's their base attack? What are their...
These are 2.
I don't think any of them are elite. So 3 plus 0.
So with the card, I'll take 3.
You have your heater shield still?
Yeah, I guess I'll use that. Fully take 2. And then the next one, number 4, has disadvantage. He missed. And then he took 2 damage for attacking me. I get XP. And then number 5 also has disadvantage. Hits
See
me
for 2.
2. And then he also takes 2. And he did. And this final one also takes a swing.
No disadvantage though.
He is not at disadvantage. Why is he at disadvantage?
He's not at disadvantage. I said no disadvantage.
For whatever reason, Steven, you're coming through really muffly on my speaker compared to everybody else. Let me adjust my volumes.
I sound like that to everyone.
You all sound like you're mumbling to me. Are you trying to be quiet, not to wake people up?
I am, but for really no reason.
Yeah, so he's.
I guess I just would feel awkward talking any louder, even though I'm in a room by myself.
Become a Twitch streamer and just realize you talk to yourself nonstop. You just scream into the void night after night. Nobody can hear you.
Pray people are listening.
Nope, nobody is. Nobody.
There ain't nobody.
You just
All right, archers
scream
are
into
done.
the void.
Your turn.
I will move here, and then I will shoot each of them for a base 3 plus 1 from
Ooh.
From the Tinkerer.
All right, start with the lowest number, or what way you want to go?
Yeah, lowest, so I'll go right to left.
2. Okay.
Where's my battle interface? So I've got
Hooey.
blew him up.
You guys dead AF.
And then the next guy is 4 plus 1, so he's dead. And then 4 plus 0, so he's dead.
Get wrecked, son.
That is how you clear a room.
I guess.
That's a lost card, but I
Dang.
get it back. I also get 3 experience. In order to do that, I did not heal Ryan for 3.
Good.
You're welcome.
That's
I figured it was more important.
all right. That's the end of the round.
We can go home now, right? We're done.
Pick new cards now. That's for sure.
Yeah, we can.
Oh, I set fire last time. Did you? You didn't hit next round, did you?
I did.
Go fire to the middle.
What's everybody's damage like?
Ryan's
I
hurt.
am heavily hit, but that's expected.
Oh, shoot. That gets rid of itself. Boo.
I will run and heal you, Ryan. I guess that'll be my plan.
Beautiful.
Is someone gonna open the door? Are we doing it fast or late? Probably fast, I would imagine.
I will definitely be moving up and in there, but how fast I go, I do not know. Probably not very fast.
Drop that nasty curse. I will try. And thank you very much. What do I want to do? I don't even know what's in this room, right? So I guess I'm moving.
Oops.
Yeah.
Hi, buddy. It was Lego Harry Potter.
Good.
Nice. Fun. Good job. Go to bed. Scout is my favorite character, and not just because I get to get all the loot. I agree with that. I've only played this one other time in real life, and I was Scoundrel, but I only played like 2 missions. So I'm still pretty newbie. I still don't necessarily know what the heck I'm doing. I don't know if it's worth pulling that. What's this? I don't think it is. So I guess the question is... Still gonna do that. Okay, I'm ready.
All right.
It loaded it this time.
Yay! My turn?
You are first, so yes, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna disarm this bear trap.
Doesn't have any arms.
And get 2
Sure doesn't
experience.
now.
And then unlock. How do I unlock? And then I guess I'm moving up to this door. I have a move 6, so can I go through the door, or do I have to open it first?
Well, technically, you
Stop
stop at
on
the
it.
door and we
And
open
then you
it.
can continue your movement after it reveals it.
2. Ooh, look at that scary guy. 4, 5, 6.
Maybe he is the reason we're here.
Are they gonna go faster
Don't know yet.
than you guys? When do they go? Because I don't want to like be the only one
Archers
because the initiative
are going to
tracking
go
is-
at 44.
Oh, there it updated.
And he's going to go at 35. 36.
Oh yeah, so I'm in trouble. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's see what he does. He's doing a move 0, attack 0. So his move is only 3. So he can 1, 2. He can move like the M1 right here next to the door.
What's the archer's range? Is it 2 or 3?
Or elite.
Archer's range is standard 3, but these are elite. So yeah, 3.
Range 3.
Your damage is also 3. That's the rough part.
Their move minus
their
1,
hit point
attack plus 1.
Yep. So they're swinging for 4.
Can they
And
shoot
they can
over
move.
these things?
They can. So they can move 1. and then shoot. So 1.
No, I'll just whatever. If I get shot, I get shot.
Well, from there you're probably
I
safe.
think I'm safe there. This is a tough scenario. I think this is the only other one I play. I played the first one and this one before. I think this one they
Yeah,
open all the doors.
they're both pretty tough.
and
It
gets
depends
gnarly.
on the boss. Yeah.
Yeah, the key is we gotta beat down the boss and not get too distracted with the other things. So the boss is going to try to move up. He has a movement of 3, so go 1, 2, 3 to right there. And then nobody's within range, so he's not. Oh wait, he has a null range, so yeah, he's not going to do anything. And then BJ.
Yeah. Being able to go and viz and then come out and double attack is pretty sweet. I like the if he's next to people too. I have a couple cards to do some gnarly.
If I stand in the door, will I be in anybody's way of where they need to stop?
Not really.
Gnarly stuff.
Because I can
forgot
only
that
move
last
4.
one. A combined smoke bomb with like a ranged attack on the second.
All right, Ryan, heal for 3.
Thank you.
That's it for me.
Alright. Archer. I'm gonna move 1. And there's nobody within range, so they're not doing anything else. And then Steven. I must have went a lot slower than I thought I did. Yeah, I did. Steven, are you talking?
Not. So am I within 4, 5, 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, he's 7 away from me. Everyone's far away from me. 2, 3.
We probably should have kited him towards the first door so that by the time we all get to him, he doesn't flip all the way across the level.
Got here with your logic.
Range 2, attack 3. Yep. So I can't hit anybody. Looks like I might just be moving 4 to get into the action.
That is unfortunately what it looks like I'm probably going to be doing too. I should have went with a different attack card.
Oh my goodness.
Lots out there, Steve. Where are you going?
I might actually just stop on a coin to get some money. That'll be close enough to get involved next time. No, you're not looting, are you, Ryan?
I'm not. No.
Well, that was a boring turn.
Sure was.
My loot 2 card
Expected.
is a remove card. It's ridiculous.
Suppose I could always burn my move 6. That seems like a waste of So 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 4. I think I'm going to do that and get ready for him to come open this door, which could happen anytime. And then my attack is
Which
wasted.
door will he open first? Is it the one he's near?
It's the one that's over on this side. It goes clockwise, so this
Gotcha.
one, this one, this one, this one. Which, actually, here, I suppose we were supposed to read this when we opened the door. You open the door to a large crypt littered with coffins. At the back stands your quarry. He fits the description, but there is something previously unnoticed in his eyes, a dark, otherworldly force. Who are you to think you can interrupt the work of the gloom? A dark energy engulfs his hands as he speaks. I will show you
Ooh.
what you're dealing with.
Some ominous stuff going on here.
Yeah, special rules. Doors A, B, C, and D are all locked, and only the bandit commander can open. When he does his special number 1, he basically opens it. When he does special number 2, he summons living bones next to him.
Gross.
1 elite living bone.
Absolutely gross.
Yeah,
Rip
it's not-
party.
But I think that finishes our round.
Now, to finish this game, is it just kill the commander?
It's
And
kill the
everything else
commander
on
and
the
then
board.
whatever's left in the room.
Okay.
In some rooms, we don't have to clear those.
If the rooms are not open, then we don't have to worry about it. But anything that's revealed that the bad guy has to be killed at the end.
Do we want him to open the second door so we have a chance at that chest, or just...
I honestly don't remember. Most chests are worth it, but some are not.
All right. Are we still... What am I doing? We want to attack... Has he got a lot of health? Oh my god, does he ever?
Oh, yeah, he has a lot.
Alright, so... Say... Might as well start bringing out the big guns.
If you have big single targets,
I'm going to set up something.
wear them down.
And you can hit him. But
If you
remember,
have a
we've got those
multi-target
3.
thing, I mean, the archers will probably hit us pretty hard if we can clear one of them, or even both.
Maybe you. Nothing hits me, brother. I think I need a snack. So that's not doing. Oh, you can't zoom in on the monster plate and get everything. You gotta like. That's silly. Oh, 3/3 move to health 6, but they're -1/+1.
Hmm.
Okay, what the heck happened? Things moved.
What moved? Where?
Archers. Were they there before?
That's where they've been since they took their turn.
Okay. Apparently I missed that.
Are we all ready?
I'm ready.
Steven's not ready.
Steven is not ready.
Oh, were we picking cards this time? I've been looking at the map and moving my coin back to my spot.
Something new and exciting for Steven.
Even just feels like I've been wasting cards. It's super sad. There aren't any elements active right now. Nope. So whatever. Um,
Steven, I'm trying to remember. If you have like push on a movement, do you have to do the push?
you don't.
What if it says target all adjacent enemies?
I don't know then. I don't think so.
I think so. That's okay.
Let me see if I can
Here
dig
we
our
go.
rulebook out.
Are we ready to get
I'm ready whenever you are.
Yep.
Oh, I'm first. Imagine that. Okay, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna poison Mr. Bandit Scoundrel.
which
Commander
he
guy?
can be poisoned, so that's
Well, I hope that's true,
Yeah,
'cause
poison's
that's my whole play.
he cannot be the things that are listed here. So he can't be stunned, cursed, or mobilized, but he can wounded and he can be poisoned.
Okay, and then I'm going to turn invisible.
And he can be disarmed. Mhm.
I turn invisible.
Did you do an attack for the poison, or did it just poison?
Nope, it's just move 3, poison, target 1 adjacent enemy.
All right. BJ the Tinkerer is next.
Ryan can go ahead and heal 3.
This guy heals.
You sure do. I'm only missing 1 HP now. It's very nice.
Very nice.
And I went too quick. I thought that the archers would go before me. Now I can't shoot them.
The archers are going quite
Go
slow
slower.
for archers.
Yep.
They're hitting 2 targets without moving at -1.
All right, I'm
Does
They
he
good.
have
have
a
range?
3 range, so they are at this point not hitting anybody, but they will probably, one of them at least, will hit me when I move up there.
They aren't moving.
My turn is complete.
And the commander is going to come over and open this door too, just FYI.
Oh, that's right. He can jump from anywhere, right?
What if we pile on the adjacent hexes?
This is
The next
Gloomhaven.
one.
This is our second night playing on Tabletop Simulator. So we are on the second mission. That's what they call them. I'm still kind of noob to this game. So. Scenario.
All right. So you finished.
The-
BJ finished.
Did
Even?
he backed the Frosthaven, the new version, or the new sequel, I guess. That looks awesome.
It's a cool.
I am half tempted to do the same thing. I have not decided what to do with my Trump bucks yet. Maybe that is one of the things.
Did you say it's my turn yet?
Yes.
Okay. 3. It's not gonna get me close enough to hit
Got
anybody.
2 Bobs in the. I guess that's bodacious.
1, 2.
Oh, this is Bob in the end. Because Bob is all over my chat. Had a Bob earlier.
There's really no point in doing either of the
More
tops,
Bobs the merrier,
so
I say.
I will move up to 3 spaces. Right now, is it 2?
go into here and do a spirit bomb. I will give you my
I
energy.
thought I'd come right here and just Kamehameha the whole room. And give you guys some sense of
Yeah, that's a good deal.
What are my other 2 cards? Oh, that one's.
I think we got a hacker.
Looks like the next round I'll just be doing setup, so I will.
Latest
sit
RZ,
tight
thank you so
right
much
here.
for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome. We're just playing some Gloomhaven and Tabletop Simulator.
So I am done with my turn.
Beating up this bandit commander who's about to open a door and unleash some skellies.
It's my turn. I'm gonna move 3.
I poisoned the bastard.
It's pretty crazy. The Frosthaven is $60 cheaper to kickstart than it would be retail.
I move 2.
This guy's saying that they got the Gloomhaven game with it too. If they paid the $200 one, that seems like a really good deal. If that's
I think you buy each of you can get the base game of each of them for 99 a piece, more or less.
I mean, that's. I've seen it worse. I've seen it better. The lowest I've ever seen Gloomhaven is $80.
So I'm gonna swing for 3 against this archer, and I doubled it, so he dead. Just
Holy
nice.
Jesus, that is up to $8 million now.
It is.
Yeah, still going for it.
Ah, that is brutal.
What's $8 million?
The Kickstarter for Frosthaven is got pledged up to
total.
$8 million already. There's 54,000 backers. 12 days to go.
It did half that in the first day, didn't it?
Had a like in the 4 million, over a million.
I remember it hit 5
um,
million really quick.
It did. All right. Well, my turn is done. The archer is attacking for -1 on 2 target.
It says every
Yes.
single thing costs $285. You want absolutely everything in both games. Gloomhaven and Frost.
Yeah, but a lot of the extra things aren't necessarily worth it, in my opinion. There are some things that are worth extra, but if you're just getting the base game, the 2 base games, you'd be looking at 200.
It says Forgotten Circle, whatever that is.
That's the expansion.
It looks like
Yeah,
it looks like this comes with literally everything. Expansions to 85.
So I've got the bandit archer isn't going to do anything because he doesn't have anybody who he can see within range because Adam is
Why are you
It's
breaking
moving.
up so much?
because Steven is using the internet.
Even stop
What?
surfing prawn so Ryan can speak.
Alright, I will not stop doing whatever I don't want to stop.
Don't stop, get it.
But I'll
Okay, these guys do not move this turn. They will not.
Yeah,
that's
there
what the
are a
bandits
lot
do.
of mechanics in this game. In fact, playing it in
So that
real life
ends
is
this
actually kind of a pain in
round.
the ass.
for the
But,
record,
every time
I
we played it in
also
real life,
couldn't
it
hear
takes
him.
like an hour to get all the pieces set up and put everything together and start. So
Could
like,
be my computer's being dumb.
if you're going to do it in
What?
real life, you almost want to like dedicate 6 hours or 8
Mhm.
hours and like play through several scenarios.
Is your
Once you
computer
get
being
set up, you can move along.
Dumb.
But if you're just going to do like one scenario
Possibly.
a night, you're going to spend almost all your time setting up and tearing it down and
Possibly.
playing the game. So it's pretty brutal in that way, but it's super fun. It's well balanced.
What's that, Ryan?
The story stuff is fun.
What?
It's neat.
I said my computer could possibly be being dumb.
You were both breaking up there, so I think both, since you're on the same internet, probably both are having internet issues.
It's quite possible.
Have I been breaking up to you, Ryan?
No, you've just been quiet.
You both sound fine now.
I think we got a hacker.
Dacious Bob, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Welcome, and that's it. That's a welcome. Do note that my channel points have real merch up to a $50 gift card in them. It takes a lot of watching, but you can earn actual physical prizes. My channel points. I will ship you free stickers, a shirt, or a $50 gift card to a gaming service of your choice.
A shirt made out of stickers.
I could do that too. Just depends how many points you get. Nice. Well, enjoy your game. I appreciate you stopping by, and thanks for the follow again. Have a good night. What are we doing, folks? We picking new cards. We're on the next round.
We are picking new cards.
Did he jump to that door? Okay, he did. So
Yes, he did.
is adjacent to you.
He is adjacent to me.
Oh, that's awesome. I move 5 card. Oh, I have this one though. Same thing. When a target is adjacent to an ally. So these are the same. That's good. I could, in theory, kick some buttocks. Let's try it.
I like things in theory. All right, everybody ready?
Yep.
Oh,
Scoundrel, you go first.
oh, boys first. So I'm gonna move 5, and then I'm gonna do a. Do I still have attack 1, or is that just for the one?
That was just for the one turn.
So that should be 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. And then I am going to do an attack 3 plus 2 because he's adjacent to you.
I like
And
attack
then-
5.
And
And he's poisoned, so there's another one.
And because I came out of invisibility, I get double the value of the attack. In theory,
so
this is
5,
base 10.
Be
11
10. Yep.
because of the poison. I'll draw a
Yep.
modifier. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. 2.
Well, it's
So
still
9.
8.
Oh, we said 11.
Right. So, well, then the poison goes after the
Oh, okay.
modifiers. So yeah, it'll be a total of 9 with the poison.
I thought it was part of the
So
modifiers.
7.
Or, like, if you got the double damage, it was doubled as well.
Is it? I don't know. In that case,
There you go. One more then. Yes or no?
if it's part of it, then yeah, it would be 12 minus the 2. So
Okay, I gave him 10.
all right.
Last
then I'm-
turn I should have generated these dark things too.
Last time.
I don't know if that should have been.
So mine, I'm going to activate my shield.
Oh god. Let's do.
What?
I saw I threw a card in my summons. Fixed.
And then I'm going to do an attack 2, but it will also disarm him, which he can be disarmed. So that's
Nice.
so he'll be disarmed for this round, which actually he's doing another special anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Damn it.
Alright, attack 2. -1, so he takes 1. A little less exciting.
Somebody smashed an archer.
Yeah, I smashed him last turn. One hitter.
Got him.
And that's my turn. So the archer, move +1, attack -1. So he does not need to move to hit Adam. So he has an attack, base attack of 3, -1 is 2. -1 makes 1 hit on Adam.
Correct, Adam. Oh, I didn't take home. So experience. I can't believe that -2. That sucks. That was a big turn for me. Should have been 12 damage and 3 experience. Oof.
Okay, 10 is still not bad.
No, it's not bad. I'm happy with the turn.
My turn.
Yep, go for it, BJ.
All right, I'm gonna move 4, and then I'm gonna shoot the bandit stunner and do
The
1
archer.
damage. Yep. And she's stunned.
All right, Steven?
I am going to do a setup
Guy's at 10.
and then move up to 4. I'll jump on that coin. Boom.
All right. And then the living corpses.
Got the COVID.
Move +0, attack +1, poison, target all adjacent enemies. Jeez. Luckily, they don't move much. They move 1. So, not really doing anything. 1. 1. 1. And the bandit commander is doing special 1.
What a bastard.
What are
God.
those things? Ooh, big boys.
Oh, we're dead. Time to give up.
Yeah, not quite.
It's a little early for that.
Round 2. Fight.
Alright, I only have 3 cards left. Should I rest?
I mean, I wouldn't rest until you need to. Have you used your potion yet?
I have.
I mean, it doesn't really do you good because you're going to lose a card when you rest. So unless you have complete utter trash in your hand, you're basically just shortening your time span that you're in the game, basically
Okay.
turn wise.
Even if all you do is the basic 2 move with the basic 2 attack, that's generally better than resting.
Okay. That's good to know.
Unless it puts you in a place where you're going to get beat up on. I'm going to be long resting this turn.
Steven, did you take another coin already? Jesus, you're a bastard.
It just worked out that way.
It just worked. Let's see here.
I just killed myself. Is there an easier way to take the coin? No. Hey.
I was helping. So you're
Thanks.
really bad at this.
I'm very bad at this. I was explaining to Ryan how I need to do mouse. The coin around stuff, so I don't go over it, so I don't accidentally mess up everything up. Of course, that time it worked out until I got back down there.
Yeah.
See what? Couldn't last. I'll try that, I guess. Does that work? So. Okay. Oh, wrong one. G2G.
G2G. Everybody.
Yeah.
Steven's on right. Okay. Scoundrel. Commander is Stones.
Robot Ryan.
Robot.
Somebody turn the prawn back on your internet.
Hmm?
No, it's
Oh.
a little better now. You just like really buzzed out there really hard.
Sorry. Yeah, so Scoundrel's turn.
I will do a simple move. I think I want to go here. Yes. Go back here. Kind of out of danger. And I'm going to do a range.
I would like to remind you that the archer is not doing anything this turn. He's stunned. So going next to the archer isn't necessarily a bad thing.
What does that mean?
I don't know if that helps you for future hitting him or anything like that, or her, or whatever.
I suppose it could, but I'm going to have to rest next turn no matter what. So
Okay.
I just
Never
kinda
mind
want to
then.
get out of the way of things.
Yep, that's fine.
So I'm going to do a range 4 attack. What is this? 3? Attack 3. I don't think I have any modifiers this time. So I'll just draw. Yes, because fuck me.
It wasn't even the curse. Ugh. When you use a curse, you at
Um,
least get rid of them.
Didn't do the shuffle automatically. Should I put all this back in? And
It'll shuffle
It'll
when you're
take care of
done.
okay.
It happens at the end of the turn.
Yep.
All right. I guess that's my terrible move.
Okay. Commander is going to summon Bones. So we will.
Yes. As far away as possible.
But it's supposed to be an elite one.
While you do that, I will be right back.
You just leave it there.
How do I make it elite?
Place, leave, draw, shuffle.
Well, we'll just have to look at the manual numbers here. So it's 642.
More health. And the summon things aren't dropping coins anyway, so we can. It shouldn't. I don't know if the game knows that, the scripting.
All right. And then I go.
To draw a card for the
Nope. Summons
living
don't.
bones one?
Summons don't go.
Show up. Okay. That's right. They activate just before. Well, for us, they would activate just before us.
Correct. So I'm going to do an attack 3 on the bandit leader. Get experience in the process. +1, so he's going to take 4. It's a range one.
Right.
And then I will move up here. And it will push him 1. Actually, yeah, I'll move right there. And I'll push them both 1. Boop. And boop. Alright, and the archer is stunned, so he's not doing anything, but he's no longer stunned. Living corpses are moving +0, attack +0.
Those things are terrible.
Oh, Ryan, you push that bones.
Sorry. Did you need him to be out
Alright.
there?
That's fine. I just won't blow the card. I'm going to guess. Let's see what I got now instead. Do you need any healing? Just one.
Yeah, I'm only down 1 at this point.
Scoundrels down one.
Typically get a self heal off at some point for 3, so
I'm just gonna do basic moves and not burn through it. So I did a damage to the commander.
One damage. He is at half health.
the bastard.
All right, Steven, do your
Rest.
restive.
Hit the discard button. And flip the table.
So did we ever decide if you could see my cards the way that they are with the numbers showing, or does it automatically
I
flip
can
up at
see
the
them.
number?
You need to flip
Okay.
them.
I can see him too.
Okay, so I have to rest.
Okay.
Unless
Are you
you
short
short
resting or long resting?
Guess I want to long rest if that's fine.
That should be alright.
Guess I'm still not familiar with the.
So long rest basically means you skip your turn, you heal for 2, you get to rejuvenate any tapped cards as far as items, and then you get to pick which card of your discards goes into your loss pile.
The stamina potion is not tapped, I'm
Yes.
guessing.
Yeah, that one is done for the round, for not for the round, but the entire scenario. And then short rest, you do not skip a turn. You pick one randomly from your discard pile to go to the lost, and then you don't get any healing or any of the other benefits, basically. But you don't
Does
skip a
anyone
turn.
need healed? No. No healing?
Not right now. I mean, I'm down 1, but that's...
And what do you do to not
That's
put something in your discard pile?
Hmm?
Or don't you have to sacrifice a health or something to stop something from going in your.
Yeah, you can lose a health if you do the short rest and you get a random card that you absolutely do not want to get rid of. You can spend a health and then set that card aside and random another one. And in theory, you can do that until you're out of health. So
I think I kind of want a short rest, but I think I'm just going to long rest. Get healed and. I guess there's really. We really need to hit this guy, don't we?
I mean, we do. I mean, we don't know what he's going to do. If he goes and opens these other 2 doors on the next 2 turns, then that's going to be a pain.
Like
If he keeps making skeletons, that's going to be a pain. It's all going to be a pain.
All right. Well, I will short rest then because I don't have any items to get back, and I really don't need health. I guess. Oh, nope. Need that one. It's my heal. So I'll take a damage, I guess.
Yep.
It's a big one, but
Yeah, for longevity's sake, too, remember that we're going to have to kill these stupid 10 health living corpses, too. Not as important as killing this guy, but they all have to be killed, so.
not being able to drag the stack is fairly loose.
Yeah. I agree.
How long does the poison last on that guy?
Forever until he heals.
Can I poison him again?
Which all of these times we've had 2 hits for like one that I didn't include poison in mine, and didn't include poison in Steven's or BJ's. Well, Steven didn't hit him, but BJ did.
Yeah.
So there's 2 more damage gone on him. I just did it.
So should he be at 14 then?
He was at 16. He should be at 14. I keep forgetting about the poison. It's a very big deal. Also, I would really like to kill that archer, so I might do that. I just might. All right, are we all ready?
No, I'm still
Okay, sorry.
contemplating.
My view didn't look down at that port, so I wasn't trying to be facetious.
Oh wait, I long rested, right?
No,
I
no,
short
you short
rested,
rest.
so I get to go. Ah,
You're going to long rest, but then you didn't.
Another advantage to long resting over short resting is it's another turn that you are taking without spending or losing cards. So it helps you survive one extra round.
But one could
Again, if the
argue
team
that
can stand it.
there's a good chance that by not taking actions for a round that you may be extending the game.
Yes.
But it has potential to be an advantage. It's just not a assured thing.
shit. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Okay, I guess that'll be as then we get.
All right, good.
I'm ready.
All right, scoundrel, do your thing.
Okay, so I'm gonna move.
All going before the bad guys. That's nice.
Guess I'll move up here. Then I'm gonna do B. And then I'm gonna do basically a 5 attack plus the poison, I guess. God damn it! Fuck this
Ugh.
game.
I still have
That's my second.
all mine in my deck too.
My second curse and a fucking miss.
We'll just get rid of that. So corpses are not moving. That's nice. Boss is not doing any specials. He's just doing a weak attack, but he's targeting 2. And the archer is going to immobilize somebody, but I will probably take care of that.
That sucks so bad.
All right, are you you're done then?
Does the curse mean the damage from the poison doesn't?
You have to do at least 1 damage for the poison to trigger.
Yeah, I'm done.
But if you were adding a status to him, it would still add the status.
And do shit.
Move 2. And
Got
I'm
it.
going to
I'm really glad I didn't do it the other way and burn the card that would have got.
swing for 4. +0.
Supposed to take care of it, Ryan.
Well, I did stun him, so
Oh, that's good.
he's just gonna sit here doing nothing for this round. And that ends my turn, so Tinkerer.
Tinker away.
All right. Well, I was hoping things were going to move, but nothing moved.
At 16, you were.
Yeah. I was just hoping like the archer might move over or something. I will. Can
Guess it's okay
immobilize
now.
the commander. Well, I gotta kill him at some point. I'll just take off 2 of the living corpses here. I'm gonna use my goggles.
Which 2 are you hitting?
The elite and the guy closest to the door of the white.
Okay. Which one are we hitting first?
I'm gonna go at the elite. I do have my goggles. So that is going to be 4 damage and immobilized to the living corpse.
Four, and then immobilized. And what's the other one?
It's going to be 3 and immobilized to the white.
Those are 1 and 4. They are, of course, not moving this round, but it's nice that they're immobilized anyways.
Yeah, it could have been better here. Hold on. And then I'm going to back up too because I have to test. All right, I'm done.
Orchard? Spellweaver?
Orchid. Kidding. I don't know. I assume it's Orchid. So I will do an attack of. I didn't have clear when that was played, so it's +1. +1, so an attack of 4 against the boss and the elite living corpse and the living corpse in the back. Am I at disadvantage against the boss?
Is it a range attack?
Range attack focused on the guy in the back. Let me read out how it says. Attack 3, range 4. Additionally, target all enemies on the path to the primary target. Gain 1 for each enemy targeted. So I guess it is technically a ranged attack.
I am not sure, but I am guessing it probably would be.
That's where I sit too, so we'll treat it as though it is. Okay, so against the boss, base 4, +1 for poison,
Hey.
+1. So 4, 5, and 6 damage to him. Base 4 against the elite guy. -1 is 3 to him, and base 4 to the back guy. And a curse.
Boo. Boo.
Will the game take the curse out, or do I need to take the curse out?
I don't know. We haven't really tried it yet. I've been removing Adams as he's been drawing them.
Oh,
I
did you?
will wait. I have.
I was gonna
a
say I
total
never
of
took any of
19.
mine out.
Yeah, I was taking those out. So
I'll wait and see.
Okay, good. I don't have any left in the deck. So.
And then I got. Let's see. Oh, I need a tracker thing. So that I did 1, 2, 3. I have one more attack before. Ah, no. Oh, what? No. Why are you doing this?
what are you doing?
My tracker, I can't put it on my crackling air.
Hold on, let me get my
For
angle
me, it went
first
under.
here.
Oh, it was just my mouse freaking out. So it should be there. It's good.
Oh,
right
that's
now.
where it's supposed to be. Okay.
Well, not anymore. 4 more experience. And then lost. I set Earth. And that is lost. And then do I want to move 3? Where am I? What are the bad guys doing? Do I need to run away from anybody?
The corpses are not moving.
Two.
They're going to hit really hard to anybody next to them. The commander is doing a range weak attack, -1 attack, range of 3, targeting 2. But he is moving -1, so he'll actually move away from you. And then the bones is doing normal move, normal attack, and hitting the same person twice. Archer is stunned.
So the bones are going to be going after Adam anyway.
At this point, yeah.
If I move back,
Where do you want to go?
move back to here, then I won't be targeted by anything. And I'll be ready in case the boss jumps to the next door. So I'll do that.
Alright. So then it's Archer's turn. He's not doing anything because he's stunned, but he's not stunned anymore. Living corpses are attacking +2, pushing people. Nobody's next to them and they're not moving, but then they all take 1 damage. 1, 1, 1, 1.
You just do that.
Then the commander is moving
Oh, it's
-1 with a range of 3, targeting 2. He's gonna go probably there. And then he's going to swing at both BJ and Adam. Who's first? So Adam went quickest, so that's a 0.
Oh, Volgari.
So the base attack is 3 -1, so he's hitting you for 2, BJ. Or not BJ, Adam.
Me?
Yes, the scoundrel is getting hit for 2. And then the Tinker is getting hit for 3.
4.
3.
Oh no, 3. Yep.
And then the Living Bones are going to be a really big jerk to Adam right now. He's probably going to need some healing after this. Move 0, attack 0, attack 1 enemy with both attacks. It only swings for 1, I guess, so it's not too bad. But it's sent you twice. So 0 and 0. Never mind.
Nice.
Wasn't so bad.
Look at that agility, dodging all that stuff.
And that ends the round.
I guess I need this kind of.
I'm going to need to short rest. Well, I guess I could long rest, but
Alright, so should it have cleared the curse at this point, or will it maybe wait until...
it should have if it was
Right.
going to.
Yeah, so if you want to take that, I don't want to mess up the board. I guess even still, technically, it should have gone back right away in case that they try to hand another one out later the
Yes.
same round.
Technically speaking, you are correct. Mm,
I am long rusty.
Does anyone need healed?
I will if
Adam can use some.
if you can. I don't have to use my heal yet, and
I can.
I need it for the other side of the card if I can use it, or I would like to anyway. What's this range? If I use the poison card, which is move 3 poison, can I move 1 poison then move 2, or do I have to move first 3?
Say that one more time.
My poison card is move 3 and poison 1 adjacent enemy. Do I have to do all my movements before the poisons?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, everything happens in the order of the wording on the cards. You have to complete
That's
the
what I
first
figured.
part. Well,
Okay. Guess this is how I'm pull it. I'm gonna slow this turn though. Actually, I wonder if I should do. Maybe I'll do that. They gotta kill this big guy though, don't?
we do. Every time we don't, there's always a chance he's gonna pop up more bad guys, which just makes our cleanup more of
If
a
it's
pain.
range 3 and he's 2 away though, is he disadvantage?
Nope. With range, as long as he's not adjacent, there's no disadvantage.
Okay. So okay. Okay. Then maybe I will just still do this. I will still do this. I can't click on the cards. Sorry, guys. Okay.
This is a smart one.
Shit. What do I do?
It's actually
Let's do.
I'm not sure what you just did.
Oh, it's back. I don't know what I did, but it's back. It's fine. Everything's fine.
All right, and BJ is long resting. Everybody else has their cards ready.
Yep, I'm good. Should be like a ready button.
Commander is going fast with making more bones, of course. Jeez, everything's going fast.
Okay, so I'm first, right?
You are first.
I will heal. I think it was Adam, right?
Yes, please.
For 4.
Ooh, 4.
Heal yourself for 4. Oh, it's a lost card. And I make light. Just lost no experience though, that's a bummer. And then I will eat the earth. Consume earth. To do an attack of 3 + 1 from my setup card. 4 against the boss.
Hey, Labs, thank you so much for that host. Appreciate that.
4.
I did not take that experience for that.
Miss. I missed her. That's perfect.
Big hype.
Well,
Hope you're doing well tonight.
And I'll short rest.
scoundrel.
Okay, my first is, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do a ranged attack to 2 targets for 2. 1 on the big guy and 1 on this elite. I will start with the elite, I guess.
Okay, which one? The
Number
one
1,
inside.
the corpse guy. Yep.
Not sure if you have Linus.
1, 2.
Oh, yeah, I guess you do.
Here to here.
Yeah, from this corner to that corner. Yeah, it's through the door. Yeah, that's fine. You're good.
Draw modifier +1. Okay, well he's dead. And then I will do Mr. Grumpy Pants here. God damn it!
Gosh.
Every time I try to hit him. All right, then I'm gonna move 3 and I'm gonna poison him again. You
Yeah,
poison him
well,
twice.
you can only poison him once.
Fuck. Well, I totally fucked that turn up then.
Yeah, you did.
I was hoping you can get double poison. You could totally be able to double poison. Streamlabs, what are you doing? I'm glad you're doing good. We're doing good too. We're just playing this board game, having a good time. Gloomhaven.
So he's there
Thanks,
now.
Willard.
I guess we could. Actually,
I had fish tonight for dinner too.
we're right there.
Nothing fancy though. Like some Gordon's fish sticks, but it was still good. Can't believe I whiffed on this guy twice. I would have killed him with both those attacks. Fine. A trap.
And he's attacking for -1. So his attack is 3. -1, -1. Which with my shield that's up, it's going to be 0.
I 100% should have played that differently. You should be able to poison him twice. That's bullshit.
Still hanging on to that one.
Well, I mean, come on. It's not like I could do it every turn.
That would be particularly rough with poison because a heal for it doesn't heal you any HP, it just clears the poison. So stacking poisons would be brutal.
Well, what if it just got rid of all the poisons at once?
Maybe.
Balance it out a little bit.
Alright, my turn.
Because the only time the poisons are really good is when you have them with somebody who's going to be around a long time and they have a lot of HP.
Same with wound.
Being able to stack it, get 2 off, a gigantic amount.
Alright, I'm just going to swing for 3. Oh, of course. There's my miss. In that case, since I missed, I will move up here to right there.
Oh, I blame myself for randomly drawing cards that are terrible.
Right.
Should have been dead by now.
It's gonna move 0, attack 0. Summon guy won't go, but this one gonna move 2 and try to hit somebody.
No. Leave me alone.
Leave me
Swings for
alone.
1. Steven, you are hit for 1.
Get wrecked, son.
I quit.
Flip the table. Do it.
Click. Can I flick the table? Ouch. I'm already down to 5 hit points.
All right. And BJ, have you done your short rest or long rest stuff?
I did. I just have to add health.
Go ahead and do that, and we will be done.
I totally fucked my turn up. I'm an idiot.
I whiffed on the boss too. It's alright.
Well, I shouldn't have tried to poison. I could have done a different attack.
Oh.
I could have
BJ,
done
what
2
health are you
attacks.
supposed to be at?
What's up?
What health should you be at?
7. I got it.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah, Ryan, keep your hands off other players' stuff.
No, I want to do everything.
I know you do. You're terrible. All right, what are we doing? You're picking cards again?
We are.
Streamlabs just like I have these set to be all like several minutes apart, but they all just talk at once. One's supposed to happen at 5 minutes, one's supposed to happen like 15, one's supposed to happen at 20, something like that. They all talked within 5 minutes of each other. Stupid. All right, I guess I don't like any of this. For some reason I'm right there. I can have a card. Wait. Nope, that's all right. I ready.
Steven, are you?
Long rested last time? Are you guys already done? Ready for the next one? Well, do I want to go fast or slow? That's the only question.
Wait, did you long rest this time?
I'm not resting. I short rested last time.
Okay.
How fast did those zombie guys probably don't move very quick, do they?
Their normal movement is 1.
And they've had turns where they haven't moved at all.
I'm ready.
Commander's going fast.
Oh no!
Making another bones.
I'd rather do that than jump. That would have been
Through that.
I would have been really fucked. I would have flipped this table and never played with you guys again. Ever in my whole life.
The end of everything.
Yeah.
Alright. So that's all he's doing. And then I'm gonna swing at this guy for 3. For 0, which is enough to finally kill him. Which makes me feel happy about that.
Meanwhile, this commander's just running around with his glowy hands.
Living bones is swinging big but not moving.
The corpses don't move this time. so
And
that's
then does
good.
anybody need 2 health, I guess, here at the end of my turn?
I could use 1 health.
Are you within 2 of me? No, you are not. So BJ, could you use
Just
any health?
BJ. You can use the 1.
I
Either
can
him or
use the
yourself.
1.
Here, have a 1.
Can you heal the bandit champion guy, commander? He hasn't been hard enough.
I will not.
All right, is it my turn?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I'm done.
All right, I'm going to move. I'm going to use my goggles. And I am going to do an attack that also wounds. And I'm going to do both living bones and the commander. All right, modifier for the commander. He will take 3 into wound.
Ooh, and he's wounded?
Plus he gets a
Wounded and poison.
I like that. The 3 included the poison?
Oh no, it didn't. So 4 damage and a wound.
Did anybody get that?
Is the wound another one? Or is that
Living bones
That's it.
6
which one?
is going to take
Or 6.
3 and a wound. Does he have a shield?
He does not.
All right, so 3 and a wound for that one, and 5 and a wound for the back one.
Oh, 5? 5's dead.
And that's 6 and 4. And the skeletons.
You said you did
Well,
5,
the one,
right? To
the one skeleton's dead.
That should not have dropped a coin though. We'll have to clear that.
I am done.
Why not? Someone's
All
not
right,
got points.
scoundrel. Summoned ones don't drop coins.
I removed it. I am going to attack 3 on the commander. Get an experience. And jeez, what? Am I supposed to shuffle these?
It should automatically be doing that.
I'm drawing it on the first time every time. Either I'm getting a curse or a miss. Like
Next
every
time it
time.
does it. Next time it ends round, you can shuffle it yourself on there again. But it's it does automatically do it. It just might have a horrible algorithm for it.
It's fucking bullshit. All right, I'm gonna do another attack for 2, I guess. Plus 2, that's 4. All right, he dies.
Yay! All right, now we just have to clean all this up.
Plus the poison, so that would have been 5.
Yeah.
And the wounds, whatever.
At the beginning of his activation, he takes a damage.
Gotcha. Sucks
All
because
right.
I could have moved 2 and then hit something else.
Archer is dead already, so Steven.
I will. For one, it makes more sense to move away from the living bones. We'll be doing a big attack. So I will here. Because living corpses aren't moving right with their -1, I thought I saw. Yep. Okay.
Yes.
They don't have any range either of them, right?
Correct.
Excellent. So move there and then get all of my lost cards back.
All right. The bones are just doing attack +2 without moving, so they'll just stand there. And
Is there
nobody-
anybody that would like to recover all of their discarded cards next turn?
I would love that.
If I'm going faster than you, that would be great. Otherwise, Adam can probably use it. I mean, I don't need it. I give it to
Okay.
Adam.
That would stop me
All
from
right,
resting
we'll stay next
turn.
to you then, Adam. Don't go running away from me too fast.
Next round.
Yeah, and corpses aren't going anywhere either, so.
Actually, you can move. Just make sure that you're next to me when you finish your turn.
Mix it. Mix it.
Put those rapid fire keys on my keyboard to good use. Well, actually, I don't think I can do that anyway. Because I only have 1 card right now.
Oh, so you have to short rest or long rest.
So either way, I'm kind of... I mean, I'll probably just short rest, but...
If you... Yeah. Yeah, so BJ, don't do that for him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you can do it for me, especially if I go faster than you, which I probably will, because I only have one card left in my hand, so that's probably the max use for me. Save me from resting, but it's not a big deal.
I can go faster than you, probably.
I need you to go slower than me. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
That way,
Well,
these last two end up in my discard.
I can do that.
I'm going pretty fast. I'm going the fastest card I have, so unless you're trying to go crazy fast, yes, shouldn't be an issue.
Nope. I just want to start using some XP cards up.
Yeah, it's time to start doing that for sure.
You guys haven't taken much damage this game.
No, the boss has gone pretty easy on us, to be honest. And we cleared that first room very quick.
So, alright, I short rested. I got rid of a card, drew my hand.
Alright. So we're still waiting on everybody to get cards up there.
We want to do some fun stuff here, so I want to do. I don't think I counted a couple of my XPs, but that's whatever.
Well, you should be counting those because they're kind of important.
I know. I did not count it the last time I used this card. I know I didn't.
Also, as a note for you guys, if you're keeping track of anything in your notes spot on the character sheet, use the notebook for your color, like along the top of the screen instead of that, because every other time I go to change the notes, it just erases all of it, which is not helpful.
I don't know what you mean.
At the very top, there's a button for notebook.
Okay.
You have to write stuff
Got it.
down.
Because when I was marking, like, my retirement is to do certain things certain amount of times, and I've marked that down on my sheet. But every time I step away for a bit and then come back and then go to make adjustments to it, it just erases everything.
I guess. I want to keep all that. I guess we'll see how fast they move. Maybe I'll do that. I'll try to go a little slower and see how fast they move. Alright, we'll try that. Okay.
We can try it.
You can try if you want to.
Alright, everybody's got the cards. Starting around. Going so
Faster
fast.
than them.
So I'm gonna move 4 and then attack, hopefully. 1, 3.
Spots off.
So might as well go here. 4. Then I will attack and disarm this living bones. Attack 2. 0. So 1 and 2. Living bones 1 is disarmed. That is my turn. Scoundrel.
I will.
Achievement unlocked. Confidential.
Shoot 2 of them for 2. And it will be Skelly 6 and Corpse 4, I guess. 1, 2. Oh, I don't think I can hit. Let's see. Oh, yeah, range 3. I'm good. I'm good. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so Skelly 6. Get 2. So he's dead. And then Corpse Guy gets -2. Awesome. So he doesn't.
No.
Such as my life.
Yeah, you're not very good at this.
I'm not. I'm very, very bad. And then I will move 1.
Well, before you do that, let's see. So these are moving +1, attack -1. So they're going to move. One of them's going to move in the door and then swing at you,
Sweet.
which is fine. Spellweaver.
I'm not very useful anyway. I'm just kidding. I've done ton of damage, but it's sad that how many times I've missed tonight.
Steven, what are you doing?
I am going to set up a top card and what are the bad guys doing? Move +1. Set up my top card and move back a little bit. Perfect.
Fab.
The scoundrel was faster than me, so I can go here safely. There's no frost. Air. Air would have been nice. Okay, that's it.
All right. Bones are moving +1, attack -1. It's going to try to get where it can hit 2 people. Swing at me and Steven with an attack -1, which its only attack is only 1, so that unless it gets a plus, it's not doing anything. Well, it did 2 to me. That's fine. I have a shield. And it does 1 to Steven.
Jerk.
Chat line.
I don't think did somebody heal me at some point?
Not that I know of.
Me either. I should be down to 4 now then.
All right,
I've done that one.
Ryan, you go ahead and take all your discard cards.
Ooh, thank you, sir.
And then I'm going to shoot the 2 elite living corpses in there. And it's going to be for a base of 4. I'm going to make dark. And here are my modifiers. All right, so the front one takes 4.
Oh, sorry, I was not focused on this part. You're hitting
That's
the.
right. I got it. These 2.
Okay.
And then the back one is going to take 5.
Nice.
All
Very
right.
nice. All right, the corpses themselves are going to move +1, attack -1. So this has a move of 2, 1, 2.
Does it normally have
He's
a
going to
3?
swing at me for 2
Oh,
as a
+1.
base. He's going to hit me for 4. It's only going to be 3 because of my shield.
Nice. Good guy, shield.
Which actually should have. So I was at 9. I'm at 6. Oh, that's right. So that's 2. Okay, that makes sense. And then this one is just going to move up 2. And then number 3 is going to go first Move up 1. It's going to swing at Adam for a base of 3 minus 1 minus 2 is 0.
You're wrecked. At least I'm getting some good luck on that side.
Yeah, you've been getting a lot of essential misses, essentially. Yeah.
So this guy has to move now.
So he'll go through the door and then right here. And he will also swing at you.
And hit me for 8.
It will be for 2.
Okay.
And that ends the round. I suppose this is where I start burning some fun stuff.
Does someone have jump to get to the other side of these guys to grab that?
I will be jumping to the other side of them.
Still the
But I do not want that treasure, so if somebody else wants to, that's okay.
I don't have jump.
How far away is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could go get it. You want me to go get it, or do you want me to help clean these guys up?
I'm going to be doing a lot to these 3 down here.
Can I walk?
I
through
probably
bad
won't.
Guys?
I don't know if I'll be killing any of them, but I'll be hitting all 3 of them for quite a bit.
Can I walk through bad guys, or do they stop you?
You have to
There's
jump
jump.
to go through them.
Okay, I don't have a jump. All right, so I can't go get. So I'll just help clean these dudes up.
If I were to try to shoot through all 3 of them, could I pick the corner that goes through this hex too to get all 3 of these guys?
You pick the corner that you're going to and from. So whatever corner on yours that you're aiming to on the target. And then whether that line is that line.
Perfect.
BJ? Or both BJ and Adam. Wait for.
Whatever. I do what I want. Whatever.
I'll do what I want.
That last turn, I wish I would not have used cards.
I still have not come across any of my curses, and I'm kind of worried about that. But we're going to make it work. All right, everybody down. Starting around. Scoundrel, Tinker, Bones, Spellweaver, me, Corpse.
Okay.
So Adam, you can take your turn.
I am going to hit number 3 here for 5. Because he's adjacent. And we'll.
Or did you swing?
I did not swing yet. -1. Fuck.
So that still kills him. He's at 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, good.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
That was weird.
Yeah. There we go.
And then I am going to move 2. But I'm going to loot everything that I walk through.
You
All right.
would.
Oh, I had a coin under that other one too. Good.
Just leave yourself on the ground. That's fine.
I probably should.
All right, BJ Tinkerer.
This is where being able to talk to you would have been great.
Did you have something to say to us that we weren't listening to?
I'll take my coins.
Yeah, it had to do with trying to get in that door and going for that treasure. That is okay, though. I am going to heal you, and Steven and I each get 1 health.
Take it.
And then I'm going to shoot to the 2 living corpses.
Both of them.
Base attack of 2.
Crush 'em.
So the number 2 gets 3 damage,
And then number 6.
and number 6 gets 0 damage.
Oh,
So number 2 should be at 3 now? Or did you already take?
I didn't do anything to it.
Okay,
I'll get it.
I got it.
Oh,
Oops.
no.
There you go.
Health off him.
Should be at 3. It was at 5.
He took 3 damage.
Oh,
Not that
okay.
he should be at 3. He should be at
Yep.
2.
Gotcha.
That's it for me.
Okay, the bones. Well, number 1 is dead. That doesn't matter.
Oh,
Are
number
there any
1's there.
bones still alive? There's still 1.
There's 1.
Okay. Oh yeah, he's the one that I disarmed. How long ago did I disarm him? I feel like he's not disarmed anymore. No, it would have been when I came back. So he is disarmed. Okay, so he's not doing anything as far as attacking.
But he'll heal 2.
He will heal too.
Himself.
So he's back at full health.
Bastard.
And then Steven, your go.
I will attack all of them in a row. Starting with the living bones for 4. -1, so 3. Then the living corpse in the door. +1, so 5. Then the living corpse in the back. +0, so still 4. Instead 2.
Oh, it's backwards. You gotta swing around. You can't click it from behind, apparently.
All right. And that leaves me. I'm going to start by jumping and
then
moving. Oh, sorry, you still have a second. Go ahead.
I can still move. Is someone going to be able to get that treasure chest?
I am not. But I don't know that I'm going to kill everything. I can not kill everything.
I
if
can
need
get it
be.
on my next turn. I have the ability to move 8 spaces on my next turn if I do it right.
I can just make sure that I leave that corpse alive.
And I can go first, probably.
We want the skeleton to die then.
Yep, yeah, the skeleton will want to die right now.
I'll just stay put. Does anyone need healed?
I don't know that anybody at this point needs healing.
If you can-
I'm at.
if you can
I
help
have
me.
3 slots.
I can take
I'm down
2.
3. He's down 2. You're down 1.
You can go ahead and heal the full.
Which one?
Either one. You guys pick. I don't care.
Go ahead, Ryan.
Yay. Okay, so for my turn, I'm going to move 4, which is a jump, and then attack 2, targeting all enemies I move through. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to attack 2 on his living bones. I hit him for 3, which kills him.
Nice. Get out of here, bones. That is a summon, right?
Yep, yeah, so there's no coin under that one.
I got it.
And 2 XP for that, which is very nice.
Very
nice. And then I have an attack that I'm not going to do. Actually, I should have done the attack first.
We can say you did.
I'm going to say that I did.
You just
I
I
want
want
my
XP. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Okie dokie.
And then this living corpse is going to... Oh, he's going to kill himself.
No.
It's moving +1.
Suffers
and then
1 damage.
suffers 1 damage.
That son of a bitch.
Could I have healed him instead?
No. But that does...
It doesn't say I can't target an enemy.
So everybody grab your figures and bring it back.
Oh, that would have been so much more XP.
So I have the same card as I had last time, which is to not loot anything. And I actually did it this time.
Too, which was to not use any items, which was awesome.
Do we recall if there was ever the beginning of a round where there wasn't a monster on the board?
There was the very first round.
Yeah, 'cause
We
somebody
killed
wiped
all
it
the
out.
archers.
First one.
You son of a bitch. Whoever did that.
That was me.
You suck. Okay. That makes my card
So-
dumb.
So all coins are worth 2. We get 4 XP for completing it. So whatever your dial is +4.
Dial is 10, 14, so that should be 25.
So what was the XP for the round was 8 again?
4.
4?
That's what it was last time. 4. Round XP does not hit 8 until we're at level 2 scenarios. Which after this, we should at least... no, we're all still level 1. But
About it.
I never used my cloak. Can you sell items back to the store when you replace them, or does that work?
you can, yeah.
I don't think they sell full price though, do they?
They're like half
They do.
price.
I'm not sure I want to sell it. I just
Flip it. Steven, you gotta flip it.
You have to.
Yeah, so everybody make sure all of your cards are in your hand.
Your curse is out too.
Oh, yeah, good call.
Already did that. Just by playing the stupid game.
BJ, you can right click on the deck and go to search, and it will bring up a picture of all of the deck on the right hand side. And you can just drag it out of there. A little easier than just clicking through. And then you'll probably want to close it too, because it'll make your regular interface a little bit of a pain. And, yeah.
Stupid corpse. Killing itself.
All right, so everybody's got their it doesn't have any cards or standees out in the
Does this
map
need
area.
to, like, come back here?
Hmm?
BJ's character sheet's kind of. Oh yeah, up there. No, I don't.
areas along the sides there.
That again.
Nobody has anything
Doesn't
in the
look like it.
monster areas. Oh. Okay,
Oh.
hold on. All right. So we're going to go through the conclusion here. Shifting through the carnage left by the battle, you find a cache at the back of the room containing the scrolls you were hired to collect. You can't help but rifle through them a bit, but find the writing upon them in some unknown, archaic language. One thing that does jump out to you, however, is a map of the northern countryside. A bend in the Still River is clearly marked as a point of interest. Contemplating whether you want to find out more about the so-called gloom, you decide that the spot could be a point of interest for you as well. So we have mission number 4. But that can be forgotten for the moment. You pack up the papers and head back to Gloomhaven to collect your reward. Meeting Jack Sarah once again at the Sleeping Lion, you hand over the papers and are paid the agreed upon amount. You know, she whispers softly to you under the bushel of the tavern. If you're interested, I may have another job for you. A tribe of Inox in the Dagger Forest have ransacked a couple of my caravans headed to the capital. I told the militia, but they do nothing, she spits. I can point you in the direction of their encampment. If you can make an example of them, I will pay you even more. She places a crude map of the forest on the table, stands up, her jewelry clinking with the movement. Come find me when it's done. So we have new locations 3 and 4. We each get 10 gold, and
one
we have
prosperity.
1 plus prosperity.
Get wrecked. We each get 10 gold, or is that split?
We each get 10 gold.
Nice. Show me that money. Why are these modifier cards down here so huge?
Oh, yeah. You must have blown him up.
So the random one we found was mission 71. So we're back in Gloomhaven right now, but for the future we have 3 options. We have our random one, number 3, which is the campment she wants us to go to, or number 4, which is another crypt where we can continue seeing what these people are doing. I'm not sure where to mark prosperity. I thought that was on the party sheet, but I don't see a spot there.
I want to buy 100 potions of minor stamina. How do I do?
You don't.
Flip table.
Where does it say there's 17 now?
It says I have 3 slots.
What the heck?
You only have one item that you can carry until you level up further. I
Oh.
don't remember what level it is, and then you can carry another small item.
And I don't get to level 2 till I'm 45.
And I think it's on the odd numbers that you can start carrying an additional item.
Oof. Oh, the modifier decks get better and better as you go, huh? Remove a -1.
Yeah, as you get your perks, that's where you start to really see your modifier deck.
What does your guys' deck, basic modifier deck, look like?
Garbage.
Because I think I have too many in mine now. I tried to swap a -1 for a
have
+1,
20
but
of
it
them.
says I have 17 instead of 16. You have 20 of them?
Yes.
You have 20 of what?
2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4 is 20.
I have 15 and 3, so I have 18.
I have 17. BJ has 18.
I never touch mine.
I have 3 -1s, 4 -1s, and not a -2.
My character
don't-
sheet is gone again.
I don't have a -2 either.
0 +2 -1 +1 -1. I have a -2 and a ×2.
I don't have a +2 or a -2.
I only have 1 miss, but I draw it every turn.
Oh, you had 3 curses that time
Whose
too.
hand is there? BJ, you probably have to start keeping notes in the notebook under your number or under your color then too, because I don't know why that keeps disappearing, but if it
I'm
does,
missing a
then
card. I'm missing a card from my hand too.
what card are you
Just
missing?
write down everything you have and then just delete the character and pull it out?
Yeah, that might be what we need to do.
Just to reset the links. Because this thing looks effed up here too. It's like all big and stuff.
Yeah, BJ, do you remember well enough what it's supposed to be for everything right now?
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm
Alright.
good.
Then I'm gonna just do this.
Adam, how many
Delete that.
moves do you have, Adam?
Wait, what?
And start you with a fresh one.
I mean, what do I have?
There. So
Steven?
go ahead and try not to move the character sheet. I don't know that I mean, I think we've all moved our character sheets at one point, and that didn't do it to us. But just to be on the safe side. Oh, and crap. What items did you have? Because I think it probably just deleted those items too.
I did.
One moment with
God.
me.
Just the goggles.
I'm gonna rewind time because that item in this stupid setup, unless we're gonna reset everything to the base. That's not far enough. Might not let me go far enough back in time. Nope, it's not gonna let me. Okay. So we might have to duplicate the goggles here at some point. Because once we delete, like if it was, because the goggles were in your box when I deleted it, it removes it from what we have here. But
Should I try to just get a new attack modifier, base attack modifier deck? +2 or a -2 either. And there's another thing, something missing.
Yeah, we should all have 20. So I don't know why we're missing some, but
And the brand new one we just gave BJ has 20 in it.
yeah, that's what it should have. So me and Steven that have our
I've been cheating.
A little bit.
Mm-hmm.
The balance is the same, it's just not as swingy. Except mine actually is off because there's another card missing or something.
there's one down here.
Oh, don't put that back in there. This
Oh.
is the one that belongs in there. This is the one I put in.
Gotcha.
This is the one I took out. Oh, I'm gonna put this one back in.
Oh, I've got a
Yeah.
couple that are in my my extra deck. That's why.
My
There we
extra
go.
deck has like 17 cards in it.
Mine is 22. That part changes
That's
from
20.
character to character. But we should have 20 total. So yeah, it looks like when it got put away, there were some that got put in there.
Oh yeah.
So just remember that when
Okay.
we start it, to make sure we've got 20.
So there's my +2, there's my -2, and then it already took a -1 out. Put this +1 in for my perk.
I'm really bummed I missed that.
Yeah, getting perks is nice. You get one. Basically, you get a perk
Every time you level.
whenever you get a level, and then plus the bonus ones from the check marks there.
So that top one where it says remove 2 -1 cards, you need 2 check marks to pull that one off?
Nope, you get to
Nope.
do that one
You can do it
item
twice.
twice.
Gotcha.
And you get to pick whichever ones you want on there.
Sure.
Which the ignore scenario effects is a really good one because
My
it would have
favorite.
stopped you from taking those curses at the beginning.
This character doesn't have that option.
No, mine doesn't either.
Get
Mine
wrecked.
has a ignore negative card item effects, which is
Which is
not
good for
bad.
armor.
Are the scenario
sometimes.
effects always negative though?
Pretty much. Like, not every scenario has negative effects, but when they do, suddenly you're just like, oh, I should have taken that.
Like the curses.
Right. Usually it's a curse. Sometimes it makes you like lose an item or something.
It's always better to not take it.
So it should
It's
save it
almost
right
always
from
the
here.
first perk that I take.
It should. If you got everything laid out, nothing's really moved. I did bring your Google Eye glasses. There we go. You've got your character on there.
I have 2 coins I need to put away.
You should do that then.
I'm trying.
I got one.
So then
All
what
the
do I
other-
want? What do I push when I want to save what I have?
When you hit the remove player, it will save what you have in your status there.
Okay.
For some reason, does really like to keep pulling.
And then if I hit unpack,
Hit add player. It should. Don't hit unpack. Hit add player.
okay.
I pulled some attack modifiers in a weird spot.
Yeah, it did that to
My
me the
modifier
first.
deck. Oh, it's just both of my decks are stacked in my hand.
Lovely. Yeah. So sometimes the packing and unpacking gets a little weird. Like it just did that to me. Oh. Nope, it didn't. Okay.
Get. I guess that's fine.
See what you do.
So far, so good.
It's this card.
That is the random scenario that we got from the treasure chest in the
gotcha.
last one.
Oh, what is it?
It is
71.
71. Which is
Wind
why when you
Swept
come over
Highlands.
here,
Windswept Highlands.
Which is why you can come over here and see 71 is unlocked.
It did take away my retirement card.
Oh,
Didn't move it somewhere else.
No, he never got it back after that.
do you remember what your retirement card was?
It was kill the vermlings.
Okay.
Is that
I
what
can,
it was
I can
called?
search through the pack, right?
Well, you can, but I probably deleted that too, which means it's probably not in the pack anymore. Do you remember how many Verlings it was? We can look it up here too. We've got a copy of the game. But
15.
so you need to kill 15 of them, and which symbol did it unlock?
I want to say the lightning bolt.
That seems right to me. We can look it up here if we need to, but just like I said, open up the notebook at the top of the screen. Just make sure you mark down what your retirement was, and at this point you haven't killed it. But I mean, once we use that one retirement, it's pretty much done anyways. Although I guess technically you could go on playing indefinitely. Reusing the retirement. That would be silly.
All right. Well, you guys have a good night.
You too.
Yeah.
You too.
You too,
GG's.
Steven.
We'll buy items when we get on next time.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we could do a city thing, but we'll just do all the city stuff next time when we get on, and we'll figure out where we're going. And
All right. Have a good night, guys.
yeah,
Bye
you too.
bye.
And Steven, when you're done, close up your thing, and I'll save the state here.
Okay. Do you want to do that right now?
Yeah.
You're looking to end. Okay. Then I won't shop. Hold on. What's this thing way over here? Oh, it's the secret campaign
Mission.
that we unlocked. Way over there. I thought you guys were looking in the shop when you were having that conversation.
All right, so I've got the state saved. So at this point, we are pretty well good to go. When we come back next time, we'll be in Gloomhaven. We'll play a city card.
Is there a road card for the way back?
There's not for the way back, only on the way there.
Okay.
You save it?
It is saved. So we're good.
Uh-oh.
And on that note,
There's a weird trinket card over here after I flicked his box out of the way.
it's because I clicked on his box as you flicked it. And
Oh,
it drew it.
drew it out. All right. Good game, guys. Good game.
GG.
Good game.
Da-da-da-da.
Did you just get here at the end, Otis? Yes, you did. Sorry, 4 minutes ago. We just finished up the second scenario. Headed back to town. So we...
And fix some bad scripting stuff for BJ's.
Yeah, his character
Found some
got all
for
messed
ours.
up.
We'll have to
So,
be mindful of
Some
that.
there's some
stuff.
bugs in this script, but for the most
Which
part, it
is
seems to be
all
working pretty good.
Yeah, it's all amateur. Like, it's not professional or anything.
It's like
so
just some
it's
dude in his basement.
pretty much. Although, when I looked at the official Frosthaven workshop thing in there, it is almost the exact same setup as if, like, the official guys were just kind of like, you know what, this works really well. Let's do that.
I like it.
As well.
I like the idea.
Yeah. So we've got. I was looking through earlier today as far as just other games on here that we can do that have that, at least from what I could just see by myself playing around with them. Looks like they've got a pretty good Clank one
Ooh, you know I love me some Clank.
with scripting. Most of the deck builders, they've got pretty good setups, like the DC deck builder. They've got good ones for Dominion. I would still like to play with both you and BJ. I would like to play Spirit Island, and they've got a good scripted as well. BJ would be very excited to play Wingspan with us, which is a fun game.
I have not
They've
done
got one of
Spirit
those as
Island
well.
or Wingspan, so
And it looks like they've got a Terraforming Mars one now too.
I also have that as like the actual game. If you ever want to try that sometime. Get the
I have
Steam
that
game.
as well. I don't know if Steven has it or BJ
sure
has
I
it,
do.
but I have it.
I don't think I have any. Aside from, I don't have any board games.
We were talking about it when it was on sale a little while ago. It was like $30 for like all of them from that company. There was 2 bundles, different ones. I can't stop watching this fucking video. This guy slamming a Coke bottle on the ground on his mini bike, and it blows up and flies into the air, and then he drives for a little while and then catches it like, I don't know, 50 feet later or something. It's mind-boggling.
Sounds crazy, man. Oh, an Arkham Horror card game. That was another one I was looking at.
It's a good game.
The deck building on that might end up being a little interesting. If that could work.
It is impressive. And then he spikes it again.
Yeah. Up and spike. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm a fan. Ryan, we're gonna do a podcast on Monday.
That's the plan.
We still doing podcasts? Have we given up yet?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, this is the 2 weeks, right?
It would be yes.
And we're doing it.
We're just gonna have like a COVID one because I don't know what to talk about. Nothing's going on.
We
Nothing to
could,
do.
I mean, we could always take it down to an hour just because we really don't have much going on. We can
could
talk
do
about how we
that.
played Gloomhaven.
We could start doing just hours. 2 hours seems a bit of. I mean, it's sometimes we get in a rhythm and it just goes, and all of a sudden it's been 2 hours, and then sometimes it's like, okay, we're stretching it here. So
Well, I feel like the last couple, just because it's been in this down
yeah,
time, it's been kind of like that. But
I kind of like
I mean,
the
we can
consistency
aim
of it.
for an
though.
hour, but not have like a hard cutoff. Like aim for an hour, and if we run an hour and a half or whatever, that's fine.
I watched some movies. Oh, did you see Sense8, which was one of those ones that was like, hey, this is actually pretty good if you like Push, is on Netflix now.
I did
I thought
not.
it was always on Netflix.
No, they just launched it on Netflix like a couple days ago.
Are we talking about?
Sense8.
About the 8 people across the world who are psychically linked.
No, then I'm saying it wrong. No, I did watch that too, so maybe I'm confusing the names. Hold on. Code 8. Sorry. Code 8.
I've not heard of that.
Sense 8 was interesting. Did you watch it?
Yes. We watched the first season.
Oh, that's
I think
good.
they had
You
more
can
come
stop
out.
there. It gets really
Okay.
fucking weird after that, and not better, not in a better way. It was a good premise at first, like the first like season or so, and then it gets really wonky. A lot of psychic orgies, which is it's fine, but thanks for the lurk, Otis. The Code 8 is now on Netflix, and I really enjoyed it. I saw it in some list somewhere, and I was like, I never even heard of this, so I found it, and then I watched it, and I really likened it to Push, which is where the guy has the telekinesis powers. I'm assuming you saw that. I think we watched it together.
Captain
probably
America?
Yeah, Captain America's in it.
Yep.
And you have the different classes of like seers and telekinesis guys.
Oh yeah, no, that was actually a great movie.
I really liked it. I thought it was really well done. I put this. It's not completely similar, but it's not dissimilar either. And it's I felt the same way when I watched this. I thought it was pretty good. Like it's not mind blowingly good, but it's pretty darn good for a movie that I never heard about before. Like there was no ads on TV. I don't think it was ever in the theater. If it was in it for like 5 seconds. So, and it's in the top 10 right now on Netflix. So that's good. People are watching it.
That is good.
Genre Canadian movies. So I don't know what that means, but it's pretty good. Yeah, if you like mutants and kind of type of stuff, it does a really good job. And it's got the guy who plays the Brute from The Expanse. What's his name? The psycho one that's always like,
Amos.
yeah, Amos. Yeah, trying to kill everybody. And he
He
does
seems like
he does a good
yeah.
job in this. Great. So I enjoyed it. I think people should watch it. Have you finished Altered Carbon or started it yet?
I have, yeah. Well,
The second
the
season?
show, not the books. Yep.
I'm on episode 8.
I have not, but I should.
Eh.
I enjoyed it.
I'm still working on season 4 of My Hero
Oh.
Academia right now.
Yeah. I love that show so goddamn much.
Because it's so good.
It's so good. It may be one of the best anime I've ever watched. It's like it's fun because it's not deep, because anime's all over, right? Like I watched an entire series of this guy who was a recluse social like guy. Like it was really weird. Like so you can go from stuff like that, which is like just a dude who doesn't want to ever go outside, and it's a whole season on a dude that never wants to go outside, to like All Might, to like Evangelion, where you're just questioning existence. So I mean, like it's all over the place. But I've had so much fun watching My Hero Academia. So much fun.
It is. It's really good.
It's just the character writing is so like, whoever writes that show, and I know I said this like 10 times now, but whoever wrote it's just like, we're gonna write every character awesome, even like bad guys. Like we're gonna just none of these tropey shitty like comedian like second character. I mean there's some of that stuff, but it's really minimal, and when the character goes to shine, it shines. Like they just go all these people are heroes and they all act really well, and like it would have been so easy for any other anime writer to write All Might as just the most ridiculously stupid hero in the world, right? But he actually is awesome. Like his character is amazing. He's goofy, but he's like, when it counts, he crushes it. Like I love it. I just love it. Can't get over it.
Steven, what are you doing right now?
I've got WoW on one screen, and I'm playing Marvel Strike Force on my phone.
You should be watching My Hero Academia.
Yes, that's what I was about to suggest. Let's move to the Watching room.
Common room?
It's so good. Yeah, just watch. Like by the end of the first season, you'll be hella hooked. It may only take a couple episodes.
I think I watched Ryan finish the first season. Maybe I watched him finish the third season. I'm not sure.
It's just the
Okay, what's that?
characters build on each other. There's kind of arc stuff going. Like it's just so character driven, and I love that. I'm such a sucker
I
for
hate good writing.
character driven stuff. I can forgive all sorts of stupid shit and plots and stuff if I have really good characters to care about. And I don't think this really has any of that, but the characters are really good. I like it. It's a simple show, but the characters are so good.
Did I see something about a second season of One Punch Man?
There is that too.
Watched
That's
the first
still
season.
not
I felt like there
dubbed
was.
yet, is it?
It is.
Where's that at? It's not on Funimation.
It's on my Plex,
God.
but my Plex sucks because it runs off of my internet. And by my internet, I mean the Coons' internet.
Yeah, you guys suck at internet. Especially on Monday nights. Which is the only night I usually care about.
Seems that that's usually the case. Yes.
There's always some point during the
Pass.
2 hours where Ryan's mic almost just becomes unaudible. One Piece. I don't want One Piece. I want One Punch. They don't have it on here at all. Has it? Does Netflix still have it? I know they had it at one point.
I don't think that. Hulu had season 2, but I don't think it was
They
dubbed.
do still have it, but it's not. Last I checked. Yeah, still.
I just
not
got it
dubbed.
the old-fashioned way.
I love the old-fashioned way.
Recorded it on your VHS.
Yes.
That's exactly it.
You purchased a laser disc off eBay.
You watched it once and then animated it yourself with your own voiceover acting.
How did you know?
Did it?
There's a group. Where'd it go? A group called Lost Years that has a dubbed version of it out there.
So it's not an official dub?
No, it is.
Oh, okay.
I mean, at least all the voice actors and everything sound exactly the same, so I'm assuming it is.
How do I find? Still. Ryan. Best computer, surely? Oh, no. Allow insecure connections. What? You have run like an 800-year-old version of Plex or what?
Not that I know of.
Sure, allow once. You don't have secure connections turned on.
Well, let me. Oh, yeah, I don't even have remote access turned on. That's dumb. When did that get turned off?
Probably during a podcast. The Plex, bro.
Well, I've never had my remote access turned off. It must have been some update that.
Hey, I like that. Whatever you did, it's happy now.
I think you can find it in the TV downloads, but you can also find it in the sets to keep.
Better not be finding no hentai in here. Keep that
That's the
shit
opposite
hidden.
of what I'm looking for.
Keep that shit hidden. All right, this better be in English, or I'm gonna hack your server and delete all your stuff. Can I upscale this to like 8K?
You can try.
Explosion! Definitely could downscale it. I don't need 2 megs. Let's give it to me like 480p. That's fine. Oh, it looks like a blue Namekian. Oh. I need some more anime to watch, so this will be good. I'll try not to watch it during times you'll be using it too much.
I mean, you can use it.
No, because
If
I can hear it
works
breaking you
for
right
you.
now. Yeah. I can barely hear you now that I started this.
I love internet.
You're breaking up.
I know.
What's weird is I heard Steven just fine, so it must
I
not be
know.
the internet.
I still don't hear you at all if you're saying anything, Ryan.
So I'm crushing his
I have
CPU.
a wired connection into the router.
I'm crushing your CPU then. So you're transcoding.
Shouldn't be. My CPU is only at 30%. My memory is at 63. My disk is up. This should not be an issue.
You sound fine now. That helps.
Hmm?
You sound okay now if that helps.
I don't know if it does.
Yeah. English.
Give me that threat level assessment!
Oh, these guys got effed up.
As you can see, explosions are going off behind me. The wake of destruction left by this monster is at an unprecedented scale. The Hero Association is analyzing the threat level in order to...
This guy's destroying the whole city, and they aren't in social distance lockdowns. More people died in this attack than from. Enforcement, justice. Oh, he's fast. He's very fast.
You're a fast one. Who are you?
Just a guy who's a hero for fun.
You're kidding. What kind of half-assed backstory is that? Mine's far superior. I was formed from the pollution man wrought upon the
They're arguing about backstory. That's
Earth
pretty
is
funny.
A single living organism. You filthy humans are nothing but a disease-causing bacteria eating away at a precious life force. In order to wipe out humanity and the evil civilization
That's
built
pretty
on her
funny.
surface, the Earth in her infinite wisdom has given birth to me. You say you do.
All right, I'm hooked already. Yeah. He shows up and he's just like, I'm a hero for fun. The guy's like, what kind of stupid backstory is that? I think he launches off into some monologue. I'll take it.
And he's just like, and I'm bored.
Stopped watching. Probably get some copyright strike for.
Oh, are you still on the Twitch?
Yeah, I'm just in just chat. I didn't have it up so you could watch it, but the audio was playing. I don't think I ever actually fixed that last podcast episode. I should go back and look at it again. I tried like 20 times.
So what you're saying is that even if we do this podcast on Monday night, it might not be usable anyway. So what's the point?
No, the last one. So we had all those technical difficulties, and I forgot to shut the music off. And I have this thing on my headset where I can mix the music out, so I can just hear you. So when we launch into the podcast, I can have the music up pretty high, and then the podcast can hear it, jam out to it for the 5 minutes before we start. And then usually what I do is I tune it out in my headphones, and then you and I can sit there and talk while we're muted to the stream. And then when we go live, I unmute us and then I turn the music down / off. And then we go. What happened that time is I mixed you out, and then when I came in, we had so many technical difficulties right off the bat that I was like, oh crap. And I forgot to shut the music off because I couldn't hear it in my headphones. Because apparently I tuned it so far down that I just couldn't hear it. And then like 12 minutes in, Ryan jumped into the chat and was like, hey, I can't hear you over your stupid music. And I was like, oh shit. So I unmixed it and I was like, oh god, yeah, it's super loud. So now, like, in the YouTube studio, you can mute out songs that get you copyright strikes. And I think I did it this time, so. But that's what was taking me so long, is every time the one time I did it, it didn't mute, like, because it's like in beta, so it may or may not work. And the one time I did it, it muted all the audio for the first 12 minutes, not just the music. Yeah, so right now I'm trying to listen to it at minute 6, and I can't hear anything. I can't tell if that's just my... Nope, everything's on.
A little curious because I know it was lame.
So, yeah, at minute like 8, like, you can't hear anything. Which I thought I backed all that out. It's intense. Oh, wait. Like, I don't get it. So yeah, minute. Any other games? Minute 10's working. So yeah, it wasn't able to strip out stuff. Hey, what's up, Special K? What's going on? We just finished up some board games on Tabletop Simulator and just winding down, getting ready to jump in bed. I had a nap today, which I don't normally do, but I've had a COVID, I don't know, whatever. I'm getting over it, but I had a nap today, so I'm kind of wired.
Played it like since the first iteration,
and I don't want to go to bed yet, but I need to because kids get up. So yeah, like at 7 minutes and 50 seconds, we start talking.
A long time ago, it might have been.
And there's still music, and then it mutes out again. So I don't know. It's really fucked. But everything after like the 12-minute mark should be fine. And then in the notes, I say, hey, you may want to skip to 12:50 anyway, because there's all these technical difficulties. So I don't know if I should just cut out that first 12 minutes. But here's the truth. We didn't even advertise this one at all, so like nobody's watching it, so it doesn't matter.
That's true.
It's had like 4 views. We usually get like 30 at least. Some of our earlier ones were getting like almost 50. The last couple have gotten like next to nothing, but I have not been pushing them very hard at all, because I've been super busy at work and stuff. Usually in my downtime, I can, write extra posts and promote it a little bit, but I've just been destroyed at work. Yeah, we trended out pretty hard. Our very first one hit 53. Our fourth one, 59. That's our big dog. That one. When I bitched a lot about Picard. There were several of those. That was the main one.
That was the key one.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a torrent uploading at like 450k too. That might be part of it.
You're right,
I can
son.
do it.
Get rickety wrecked.
Which is only great because my torrent thing is supposed to be limiting everything to 300k, but it doesn't seem to be doing its job.
I am 400% happy that there are like 30 articles out right now about how all the Michigan Democrats are turning on the governor and telling her to cut things off. Stop doing this. Because they're getting so much shit from their constituents.
Well, I think I've said this before. I don't know if I said it to everybody or to you, but like, I think had after the initial 3 weeks, if she had looked at things and went, okay, so we started off, we didn't really know what was going on, and we made some things. We're going to
Sure.
adjust this. We're going to like lighten some things here. We're going to make some things more strict here. And actually did something that made sense. People probably would have just went, ugh, I hate this, but just kind of rolled over with it.
Right.
But instead, at the 3-week
Double
mark, she
down.
basically just got up and was like, there are people out there who aren't doing what I told them to do, and we just need to break this down even more. And all that did was just make everybody angry.
She's so stupid. She's terrible. Like, really bad.
She ain't good. Like, I do think she has good intentions, but she...
Yeah, like, I'm not... I don't know. It's weird. So Levi and I won't say got into it, but we had a discussion on Facebook a little bit because I posted a video of Steven Crowder ripping into our... so I don't know if anybody knows who Steven Crowder is, but he's kind of
I know who Steven Crowder is.
a larger personality online as a political pundit / late night host. He tries to pull mouth off. I don't really get that part, but he's been doing that for a while. It seems to be working for him. Good for him. But he rips into our, and so I posted it just because I thought it was kind of entertaining. And he lived in Michigan for a long time, at least long enough to know like what he's talking about. He got married up here in Leelanau County and stuff. So he rips into her, and I posted it, and then there was a conversation that kind of ensued. And I will agree with him that you're kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't, because the country is so stupid it has to look at political leaders, huge giant quotes there, for guidance, because we've given up all of our sense of self-responsibility, which I believe is the fall of Western civilization personally. But so she's in, and
fall
she's,
comes, that will be the reason.
Yeah, that to me is the heart of what will bring Western civilization down, is the complete degradation of personal responsibility, and people want to shift that responsibility off to some weird bureaucrat somewhere, and it's awful. But so she's obviously a statist, she's obviously a Democrat, and this thing happens, and it's like kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because if you don't do anything and a bunch of people die, they're just going to say it was your fault, a bunch of people died. And then if you do something and it's not as bad as like a full-on plague and genocide of humans from a virus, then you're damned by all the people who will say you overreached. But to me, that's an easy argument to have, because I don't believe coercion is moral on any level. And so I don't think she has the moral right to act with coercion to force everybody to stop eating or stop getting paid by going to work and things like that. And yes, viruses are bad. I agree. I think that most people were social distancing. I work downtown, the most populated area up here, and the week before everything got mandated, there was hardly maybe half the cars you normally see or less downtown, which was a big deal. Like, usually you can't find parking after 8 a.m. and there was like nobody downtown. I mean, there was people, but like not nearly what you would normally see. So I think if people could social distances, they were. I think it's perfectly fine if they want to come out with guidelines and say, hey, here's what we're dealing with. Here's what we think will help. For now, do everything in your power not to gather in large crowds, and businesses, here's some guidelines. You should take precautions. But to basically make a law which is enforceable by a gun is insane to me. And I think that it makes it even worse for me because I follow this somewhat regularly, and all the evidence I have seen have mounted over and over and over so far that this is not nearly as bad as everybody was saying it was. Not to say it's not bad, it's terrible. What it does to people when it hits you hard is awful. There is the chance that we're overwhelming hospitals. All of that stuff is true, and I totally understand that. But when you start the flip side, which is if you don't let people work, they're going to have worse problems than this. Many, many, many more people are going to start to starve. Crime is going to go through the roof. They're already saying suicide hotlines are being destroyed right now. And a lot of it's all just because we've shut the economy off, and you can't do that. You just can't. So like weighing that out is it's just terrible. Can't stand it. Drives me nuts every day. I'm just count my lucky stars and I'm in a position where I can work from home and continue to do my thing. And with that,
Ryan, we can't hear you.
if Ryan's talking,
Sorry, I had my thing muted. But yeah, I was just gonna say, like, the thing that's frustrating to me is, like, I see it happening. I don't really have a great answer, and I certainly don't know that there's anything I can do to, make people not stupid, which is the problem.
I don't know if it's your job to make people not stupid. It's just your job to do the best you can to not be stupid yourself. And then if you have a community of people, converse with them and try to convince them not to be stupid. I honestly feel that the vast majority of people were not being stupid and were trying to do their best as this thing ramped up. And if you look at places like Sweden, who did exactly what I said, they just did guidelines. They said, we aren't going to force anything, but here's all the guidelines. Here's what we know, as unbiased as possible. Here's what we think you should do. Go do it. And a lot of them did. And hey, Trucha. Sorry, I'm going to butcher that. What's up? Welcome. We're just winding down. I was chatting with some buds, but glad you showed up. And they have not had nearly the problems that lots of other places. Now, is that correlation, causation? Like, I don't know. It just, given what we do know, it seems to be pretty good evidence that we don't know at the very least. And so doing this and destroying possibly millions of lives, if we continue to do this, is going to be worse. So I don't know. Yeah, we're doing we're Michiganders, so I'm sure you've seen a bunch about our state, given the back and forth between our silly governor and the silly president. So being one of the top 3 states, there's a lot of eyes on us. So just blabbing about some COVID. We've been playing board games tonight. We're playing Gloomhaven on TableTop Simulator. So we just finished up, I don't know, 20 minutes ago. Just been sitting here yakking. Ryan, do we chat about gender swaps in Dune tomorrow?
What's been gender swapped in Dune?
Planetarian.
And by tomorrow, you mean Monday?
Monday, yes.
Well, I guess it is technically Sunday now.
Yes. The planetarian. What's his name? Planetologist. I'm totally blanking.
Are you just talking about like Cheney's dad?
The guy who got there first and is the emperor's planetologist and is the best friend of the natives or whatever.
Yeah, like the main chick's dad.
Maybe that's
Why they have a girl doing that now?
Liet Kynes or whatever his name is. Yeah, he is now a woman. Yeah, dude, we're all kind of losing it. We're all stir crazy. Everybody. The one good thing is we're all in it together with that kind of losing it, right? I haven't, other than a couple of trips to the grocery store, I haven't left my house in like 5 weeks. We tried to go out to area to let the kids ride their bikes around a track where we knew nobody was going to be, so we'd stay away from people today. But it was so windy and cold, and being up in Michigan, like it was snowing like yesterday or the day before. Like, this is ridiculous. So I can't even get outside. Streamlabs, what are you doing, man? That's one way to stay entertained, I guess. Shut these cloud bots off. They're not working. Bye. So are we gonna have a schedule for this Gloomhaven thing, or are we just gonna do it whenever it feels fun?
Well, at least during the lock-ins, Steven's been well at the house here. Steven usually has game nights on Thursdays, which has not really been happening. So
Thursday nights would be great for me because they're my least favorite night to stream and play like Apex or whatever.
yeah, so we can probably figure at least on Thursdays somewhat regularly. And I mean, yeah, for the most part, it's not like the rest of us are really doing a whole lot. So I mean, it probably wouldn't be too hard to punch in an extra night here and there.
Has anybody been watching the new Clone Wars episodes?
I
I
have
watched
not
a couple.
Steven. Sorry.
I haven't made much progress in them.
Excuse me, COVID. Overlays weren't working. Gross. I hate it when OBS breaks. Drives me nuts.
Have you been watching the?
I have not watched any of the
Clone
new
Wars?
stuff. I watched all the old stuff, probably a couple times, because it used to run on Cartoon Network over and over and over. But I have not watched any of the stuff that's come out.
I just finished the old stuff like a week before the new stuff came out, not even realizing the new stuff was coming out
Old stuff was
until maybe
okay.
a month before.
I enjoyed the old stuff. It had a lot of weird like filler episodes. Every time I've watched through it, it's just like I'll get to certain episodes. I'm like, why is this going on? Can we just skip past this? But it was still kind of back when things ran 20 some episodes and stuff. I don't know. I don't remember. I think they were running. Were they running 20 episodes?
I think so. I don't know for sure either.
I certainly do not know because I didn't really ever watch them.
Yes, 22 episode season 1. So they could have been 10 episode seasons, and they could have hit every point normally, in my opinion. My overlays are on Streamlabs and Stream Elements.
All right, gentlemen, I am going to pop off of here.
Half was working.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta sit down and read.
I may as well
that
too.
Stuff. All right, gents, thanks for playing Gloomhaven and hanging out. And Ryan, at the very least, I'll
Good
talk to you
times.
Monday.
Yeah.
Podcast
Absolutely.
Mondays, 9 to 11 Eastern.
Podcast.
Talk about all this nerdy stuff. Woo woo.
All the nerdy stuff you can do in your own home with the family and people and not people. Yeah.
Not people. Don't be anywhere near people.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
See you guys.
Right.
Oh, whoop whoop. Night, bro. See you on the internet sometimes. Special K, I hope everything's going okay for you, brother. I know work's cray cray right now. It's a word kids use, right? Cray cray. I'm having a hell of a time right now, man. Whew. My boss is out for a month, and I have to cover his stuff, my stuff. We just started a quarter, so I'm trying to ramp up all the commits for this quarter. Oh, it's crazy. It wasn't like he took off at a slow time either. I lost my voice this week because I'm just starting to get it back. But I lost my voice this week because I was on like 8 hour plus of conference calls every day. I'd wake up at like 8 o'clock. And I'd go until 4 or 5 o'clock of just Zoom calls all day, every day. And the second I would get some time off, somebody on the team would need some help on something, so I'd have to call them. You can hear it right now. It's still just talking here tonight's like started to beat it up again. So and CBR is bored. They're writing about which of the Avatar clans, the White Lotus versus Red Lotus, would be better. Which is kind of a fun debate, I guess. Drink Vaseline. Yeah, assuming we're allowed back in the office, right? Hopefully by July. I hope. Jesus Christ. Really hope. I miss it, dude. So I get in Ryan, who's on my podcast with me too. He's huge into this, or was. And he kind of got me into it too, is this Myers-Briggs stuff where you take personality tests and figure out if you're introverted or extroverted and all this other stuff. So I'm an ENFP, and I'm an extrovert through and through, and I'm sure you know that just by, any interaction with me at all. And I mean, thankfully I have people here because I got a family, but a lot of times I'm just locked in this room for almost 8 hours a day with very little interaction with anybody, and it's killing me. Like my batteries are draining hard. The Zoom sessions help, but they don't seem to. It's not the same. Even though I'm on a call with somebody almost every minute of every day, and I can see them in most cases, it has not been helping. I drove by a friend's house today and said hello to them from like 12 feet away, and it was one of the most glorious things that's happened in like 5 weeks. Assuming there's a follow-up to that question, or are you talking about Vaseline? Or just the whole situation in general? I will say that my morning commute is fantastic, though. I used to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to be to work by like say 8ish, and now I wake up at like 7:30, shower, get dressed, walk down 5 steps. I guess it's 10 by the time you get on both sets. My first mandatory meeting's at like 8:30 every morning, so if I really wanted to, I could probably sleep into 8, make that meeting. Yeah, I could see that. I thought about, so like right after the lockdown kind of started, or right before it, I guess. It was kind of after the first wave set, because I was off for St. Patrick's Day. And then during that week they kind of did the first round of like, hey, bars need to close. theaters. And I went in that Monday, and there was nobody anywhere in all of Union. I think one person came in for like 5 minutes to grab something off their desk and left, and I didn't even make it the whole day. I left at like 2 or something and went home. I didn't work the rest of the day from there, and I haven't been in since. I've thought about starting to brave it in there just because change of scenery, and sometimes I need to focus, and kids come in and out. They're usually pretty good about leaving me alone, but yeah, that's what I was kind of saying. Even before the lockdown went, I remember going downtown, and it was like half, maybe a third of the cars that you would normally see in the middle of the day were there. I mean, normally you can't get a parking spot to save your life down there after like say 8 or 9 in the morning, but yeah, downtown, but work in general. Yeah, when I was in Union last, like I said, 0 people were there. I imagine we have some people that have to work on prem. I'm assuming they're spreading them out around the building too to like kind of isolate them more. All right. Well, it's 12:30. I should probably get to bed. Appreciate you stopping by and talking. We'll probably be doing these. It sounds like we'll be doing Gloomhaven on Thursday nights for the foreseeable future, at least until the lockdown goes away. Then who knows if we'll continue it. But I really love the Gloomhaven. It's been a lot of fun. So Monday night's the next podcast night. We'll still be doing that. Hopefully I get Zoom figured out. Sit down with it tomorrow and try to make sure I can capture it, because after that last update, when everybody started panicking about the security stuff, like it was really hard to, wasn't able to like capture the screen anymore or something. So it really screwed up the last podcast is fucked. Yeah, I kind of just wanted to leave. I'm gonna leave it up there. So anyway, that's it for me tonight. Check out all my links below if you haven't done that already. I'm Jackbox Party. I have not played that yet. I feel like I've heard of it, but I have not played it yet. We were playing Tabletop Simulator, which is super nerdy. But anyway, I gotta get off this thing. I gotta go to bed. I gotta rest my voice. It's dying again. Appreciate everybody for stopping by. Check my links below. Podcast on Monday, 9 to 11 Eastern. Old podcast episodes on the YouTube channel. Follow, like, subscribe, whatever. Got a Twitch Prime, toss it at me. All that stuff. Appreciate everybody out there. Cyberspace. All my cyber samurai rocking it out. We had a sub goal last week, so I'm trying to come up with another goal. I don't have one of those up right now, so super appreciate everybody. We'll check you next time.